Hello and welcome to our custom pay type video series. This video is going to show you how to add a reimbursing allowance to a payslip. Now, reimbursements are usually not done through payroll. They're usually just done through accounts, but they can be done through payroll for your convenience. And because this isn't income, strictly speaking, it's non-taxable. So let's see how to add that to our payslip if we want to do it this way. I'm in the employee's timesheet and I have their standard hours, and now I realize, oh yeah, they bought some milk for the office and I need to reimburse them for that. So I go to employees, to pay types. You only have to add this pay type once to this employee, let me just say that. So if this is the person who regularly buys the office milk, then you only have to create the pay type once and it will always show up on the pay type menu for this employee. Okay. So we're going to add a reimbursing allowance. So that is non-taxable because it's not income. And you're going to call it whatever you require to call it for record keeping purposes. So let's say this can be kitchen consumables or usables or something like that. So office supplies. I'm just going to say kitchen consumables. Okay. Kitchen consumables, and my rate, because I actually pay them this back, is going to be 1. The reason why I put a 1 in the setup is because we want to have the actual amount that I'm paying them in their timesheet. So because it will be different every time, I'll rather put a 1 here and then put the actual amount in the timesheet. Otherwise, I will have 7,000 special pay types, each with their own little amount, which is, illogical. So let's put the rate as 1, and then it is per unit. So whatever the unit is I put in the timesheet will be paid. Okay, update and save. Now I'm going back to the timesheets. Okay, and it's on this week's timesheet that they did a consumable for me. So add a row, and I come to my pay types here, and I'm going to look for kitchen consumables. There is kitchen consumables that I have created, and now I have to reimburse them whatever the slip was for. So let's say it was some milk and some bread, and it was $17.50. So I'm reimbursing them $17.50. Update and save. Before I update and save, I want you to just take a look at what happens to the pay summary down here. So normal pay summary, normal KiwiSaver, normal gross, PAYE, KiwiSaver net thing. So now I update and save. Aha, there's a new line. And the new line says non-taxable allowances, because that is where this kitchen consumable was created under, right? And there's my $17.50. So what happens if there's more than one non-taxable allowance in the same timesheet? So let's say that, they just submitted the slip for last week's kitchen consumables, and I need to put this in here. So I'll add a week to this timesheet, and I'll pick last week's date. So this is this week. This is last week. And they had kitchen consumables, and they gave me a slip of $8.20, and I'm going to add that, update and save. So what happens? Oh, look here. It adds that number and that number together, and our non-taxable allowances is now $25.70. So it's not because it's both kitchen consumables, it's because they are both non-taxable allowances. So doesn't matter how many non-taxable allowances you've created, different pay types. If you have them in one timesheet, they will always calculate together and give just one number for the non-taxable allowances in this timesheet, so that your employee gets one number that he knows. Okay, so let's take a look at the payslip. What does the payslip say? And here's our payslip, and the payslip shows you the allowance that's there and the reimbursing allowance that's there and the pay rate. And then here under non-taxable pay types, it gives you the rate if you're asked to show rates in timesheets. Okay, all done. Let's see you in the next video.